Welcome to InfoRights channel. We stay in Norway. Today I'm going to talk about employer's obligation when he or she is posting their workers to Norway. The first obligation, the list is not long, don't worry, but the first obligation is to report posted workers. The place where they're going to work, the duration of posting, and most of all, their names to Labor Inspection Authority in Norway. You do this through altin.no platform it's a website, and it's very easy to fill in. So feel free to experiment with this before you post workers. This is very important to do this before they start work in Norway. The second obligation is to appoint a liaison person to be in contact with Labor Inspectorate or in case of control with the local authorities. And they have to be present in Norway. The employer must designate a contact person in Norway who's responsible for communication with authorities and for storing employment-related documents. And here we come to the next obligation, which is storing the employment-related documents. Storing the documentation must be ensured at least for 6 months after the end of the posting period. So the documents must be available must be made available for the local authorities during the posting and 6 months after the end of the posting period. Labor Inspection Authority may require these documents. They can be provided digitally, but employer must be able also to present them in paper when required. So storing the documentation in Norway is the third obligation. The fourth obligation, probably the most important one, is to ensure legal working conditions that are compliant with Norwegian legislation. And they have to be compliant in 4 areas. The first is to comply with minimum wage rules, which are set out in collective labor agreements in Norway. The second is to respect the working time and the right to breaks. The third one is to guarantee health and safety at work at Norwegian standards. And the fourth one is to provide proper accommodation if the employer is responsible for the accommodation. So to keep the accommodation up to the standards required in the collective labor agreements. And that's all. If your employer doesn't follow these rules, you may report to labor inspection or to trade unions. Welcome to Norway.